Hello everyone and welcome to the live stream. I hope that you're all doing good tonight. We have a couple of interesting topics to discuss, some that I haven't gotten a chance to make videos on that I've been excited about, like the one that's on the screen right now, some brand new articles that came out only today, one about J.K. Rowling, and some articles that I do plan, one of these articles I do plan to make a video on tomorrow, but I read it and I think that I legitimately lost some brain cells. I think I have found one of the truly stupidest articles I've seen in a long time. It's gonna be an interesting night because one topic I know it's gonna frustrate me because reading it I got really hot and bothered. I got really bothered by it. Stupid articles by stupid journalists. So the first topic that we're going to be discussing is Ghost of Tsushima fans donate massive amounts of money to fix a damaged Torii gate. I saw this article a couple of days ago and I was so excited to be able to talk about it. So we're going to be talking about that. There is actually a new, a little bit of new information, not really, sort of, kind of, if you really reach for the stars, you can find the information. There is a little bit of information on a Ghost of Tsushima PlayStation 5 game being in development, and we don't know if that means that Ghost of Tsushima is going to be coming to the PlayStation 5 or if that could mean the sequel, number 2. We're going to be talking about J.K. Rowling being attacked yet again as transphobic again after rumor about the new live-action Harry Potter TV series for HBO Max was announced. Now, I am not defending everything that J.K. Rowling's ever said or done, but there are people out there who have threatened her life, who have made disgusting, repulsive comments simply because they don't like her opinions, and I think that is absolutely disgusting. One of the topics also that we're going to be talking about is Cyberpunk 2077. This article truly just pisses me off. It baffles me. I'm gonna be making a video about it tomorrow, but this article is so incredibly dumb. Cyberpunk 2077's attitudes towards women are more 1997 than 2077. I bet you all can guess what the article's about. Cyberpunk's misogyny. I can't. I can't. I feel my brain melting again. And one of the articles that we're going to be talking about is after Star Wars condemns bullying, Gina Carano's haters call for her to be fired. Now, we know that Gina Carano's been a hot topic over the past couple of months just because she's a woman that has her own opinions, and a lot of people really don't like her opinions. For some reason, there are just people that just can't accept the fact that she's got her own opinions and they're not the same as theirs. So there are more people yet again calling for her to be fired from The Mandalorian and kicked out of her role as Cara Dune. So those are the topics that we will be discussing tonight. But before we get into that, hello everyone. How are you doing? I hope that you're all doing good. How much is that Ghost of Tsushima gaming chair? There isn't a Ghost of Tsushima gaming chair, and if there is, I need it. Ghost of Tsushima gaming chair. There's not a Ghost of Tsushima gaming chair. Nope, there's not. Because if there was, I'd be sitting in it. Ghost of Tsushima will be remastered for the PlayStation 5. See, the thing is, with the rumor about there being a Ghost of Tsushima game on the PlayStation 5, it really wouldn't be that hard to bring over to the PlayStation 5 from the PlayStation 4, and they wouldn't really need a big team for that. So it's going to be an interesting little discussion, since I think it means Ghost of Tsushima 2. It's only a tiny bit of information, but I still wanted to read it, so in the future, you know, I could say, hey, I've already talked about this. Yeah. So, before we get into the topics tonight, before we get into the big discussions about Ghost of Tsushima, Cyberpunk's misogyny, J.K. Rowling, all the fun stuff that's gonna grind our gears, I wanted to tell you all a little bit of an announcement. So, you guys probably, when you came into stream, saw that there were ads on the stream, and for the past 3 videos, there's been ads on the videos. So, as you all know, I've been doing YouTube for like 2.5 years, something like that. And my channel has never been monetized. I have fought with YouTube. They refused to monetize my channel. I had so many problems with trying to get them to monetize my channel, and they just wouldn't. Now, I recently talked to an MCN, and after debating whether or not I really wanted to do it, after fighting with YouTube for at least 1.5 years on the front of monetization, the channel is officially freaking monetized. I can't believe I'm actually saying that because you know how YouTube is. But this decision was actually a pretty tough decision for me because while I hadn't wanted to put ads on the videos, I never had the intentions to come onto YouTube and, like, you know, put ads on videos and, you know, because I always felt like it kind of disrupted people's experiences. In January, YouTube started putting ads on channels that weren't monetized. They literally put in their terms of service, we can put, you know, ads on your videos and you get no compensation for it. We can monetize anything that we want from your channel. So I figured I would decide my own fate and turn monetization on. Because if I didn't put ads on my own videos, YouTube would have put ads on my videos and made money from my videos and my content, and I would have gotten none of it. So I will have ads on videos at the beginning and the end of videos. I don't know about mid-roll ads, maybe like 1 mid-roll ad. I don't plan to be this person that puts like 50 ads on a 10-minute video. Not my plan, not what I intend to do. And I probably will phase in the other things that YouTube offers, like super chats. I will activate super chats at some point in the future. But the thing with super chats is that YouTube takes 30% of the super chat donation. So Streamlabs, which is the alternative I've had set up, doesn't take the 30% cut like YouTube does. So I will definitely have Streamlabs still. That is in the description. That is the best way to donate, and I will activate super chats at some point soon, probably in the next like month or so. But I'm not going to turn on memberships, at least right now, because I do want Patreon to be my main membership-based platform. Maybe at some point in the future I'll turn memberships on. I've kind of debated it. I like the idea of being able to give you guys like emotes in chat and stuff, but at the same time, there have been so many people who have supported me on Patreon who like the Patreon platform, and I like the Patreon platform. They're iffy, but they've been reliable for me at least. So right now, Patreon is going to stay my main membership-based platform, and maybe sometime in the future I will phase in memberships. But super chats will be kind of brought in maybe in the next like month or so, couple of weeks. I'm not exactly sure yet, but for at least right now, there are going to be ads on videos at the beginning of the video, the end of the video. You know, again, it was something that I never really planned to do, but since YouTube changed their terms of service and they can literally monetize my videos and I get nothing out of it, I would rather monetize my own videos and be able to put that money back into the channel for various things, upgrades, games. Pizza is a business expense, right guys? You'd consider pizza a business expense? So yeah. Plus, let's all take into consideration, I'm saying the videos are going to be monetized, but YouTube's probably going to demonetize most of them, so, you know, it's at least effort on my part. So, yeah. People would eat that up. People like having their names being a different color. Yeah, you know, I do want to activate super chats. I mean, activate memberships at some point. I just want to keep Patreon the main membership-based platform, at least for right now. Again, maybe in the future, I'll activate it. Yeah, pizza time? Okay, good. I'm glad you guys are agreeing that pizza is a business expense. How is it not a business expense? You know, robot, you're speaking my language. There you go. Everyone's saying pizza. There it is. Thank you guys for the congrats. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, I just wanted to give you all that update. Kind of the game plan of rolling in things like super chats, maybe memberships in the future. For right now though, even though monetization is on, YouTube will still demonetize most of my videos, so consider supporting via Patreon, Streamlabs donation for a notification, and just watch the videos, because that's the most important thing, is being a member of our community, joining our Discord, chatting, watching the videos, all of that fun stuff. Damn it, now I want pizza. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it, because honestly, I kind of want pizza too now. Yeah. Do a pizza only stream? Is there like a game where you can make pizza? And not Club Penguin for the pizza parlor. Not that, because rest in peace, Club Penguin. Tacos? Oh, tacos are good too. We can't have food discussions. We're gonna be here all day if we have food discussions. Okay, you guys, so let's start with the first topic of the night. Now, when it comes to Ghost of Tsushima, I have two topics that I wanted to kind of briefly talk about each. But Ghost of Tsushima, I'm just gonna say it, was probably the best game that I played last year. It is the best game that I've played in such a long time. I've played a lot of good games, but nothing stands up, at least in the past like year or two, to Ghost of Tsushima. Cyberpunk, who is she? I don't know her. Ghost of Tsushima, she is my waifu. Ghost of Tsushima was just a fantastic game graphically. The narrative was amazing. Everything about it was just fantastic. And Ghost of Tsushima fans have donated a massive amount of money to fix a damaged Torii Gate. Now, following a natural disaster, fans of Ghost of Tsushima generously showed their support to its setting's real-world counterpart. This is such a positive, amazing, just great story that I've wanted to talk about, and I was tempted to do a video on it, but I didn't, and now I'm talking about it in a live stream. This is such a positive story that I want to see more of happening in 2021. So when Ghost of Tsushima released last summer, it was met with instant acclaim from critics and fans for its visuals and gameplay. Most notably, the game was widely praised for its detailed recreation of the 13th century Tsushima Island, a real island in the Nagasaki prefecture that was one of the major sites of the first Mongol invasion of Japan. Sucker Punch Productions put Tsushima Island in the spotlight, and Nagasaki even used the game to drum up tourism. The island has become so popular as a result of the PlayStation hit, the gamers even stepped up to help it after a natural disaster destroyed a significant location. So in September, a massive typhoon hit Tsushima Island and knocked down a Torii Gate, a traditional Japanese entrance that signifies a sacred location at the, pronunciations. Watatsumi Shrine? Oh, please, to the Tsushima gods. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to mispronounce anything. Located at the Toyotama region on the island, and following the damage, a crowdfunding project was started in November to help restore the gate. Now, the project set an initial goal of around 5 million yen by the end of December, which equates to a little over 48,000 USD. However, when the project closed at the end of the year, this is insane, it amassed over 27 million yen from over 2,000 backers, which is more than 5 times the original target amount. When people come together, people can do anything. We see a lot of negativity in the world, but this is just so positive and so freaking amazing to hear. So according to the Japanese gaming magazine Famitsu, many of the contributions came from fans of Ghost of Tsushima. The crowdfunding project's page even acknowledges the game in its statements, thanking donors for their contributions. This is such a cool experience, such a cool thing to happen. I am so happy to hear that people were so influenced by this game that they saw the damage of a natural disaster happen and thought, I want to help, you know, rebuild this. I think that it is amazing that video games and virtual reality are making it so that people are interested in these real places and how these places can become so important to people that haven't been there. And it definitely doesn't replace like the experience of actually going there, because that would be amazing to be able to go to this place and see this real location. But like, obviously not all of us have the chance or will ever have the chance to go there. Plus with things like COVID going on, it's extremely hard to visit all of these fascinating places that we want to, especially just because there are so many incredible things throughout the world to see. But it is amazing to see these places becoming so important to people because of video games. It makes it so that it's more than just a picture. Playing these games, seeing these places, being able to walk around these scenes and see the history, all while being in your own home. And it's brought so many people together, especially in a situation like this. So they did end up overblowing their initial goal. They completely blew past it. I mean, they raised almost 5 times more than the original target amount, just because people played a video game. We all loved it so much, and we all decided to contribute and help fix this place that I feel like a lot of us have a connection to now, because we all played the game and we loved it so much. And you know, imagining that, I feel like in a sense that place not being there, like Tsushima Island, if it didn't exist, we wouldn't have gotten this amazing game. And if it was ruined, we wouldn't have gotten this amazing game with all of this amazing scenery. So it really took a toll on people, and people decided to step up and donate towards it, which is absolutely amazing. Now, there's actually a second Ghost of Tsushima story that I wanted to talk about quickly, which is actually about potentially the next game, the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. So it says Ghost of Tsushima PlayStation 5 game in development at Sucker Punch, according to dev's LinkedIn page. So a Ghost of Tsushima PlayStation 5 game could have been inadvertently revealed by a Sucker Punch developer. Again, I loved Ghost of Tsushima. I thought it was an amazing game, and if a sequel came out, I would 100% play it. If a spin-off came out, I would 100% play it. I would be super intrigued to see what they could do with this franchise. But a spotted by comicsbook.com Dave Malloy, the cinematic video producer for Ghost of Tsushima developer Sucker Punch, recently wrote on his LinkedIn page that he was presently working on a Ghost of Tsushima game for Sony PlayStation 5. And since then, this line in the About section of his LinkedIn profile has been seemingly removed entirely. It seems really interesting that something like that is added. You know, some description to his LinkedIn page. And then everyone starts talking about potentially a sequel, and all these rumors are circulating, and then poof, there goes his description. So it says, don't take this as confirmation that Sucker Punch is developing a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. However, it's entirely possible that the developer could be working on a PS5 port for their 2020 game. Despite already running at a boosted 60 FPS on Sony's next-gen console, Sucker Punch could still be working to bring new features to the PlayStation 5 version of the game, such as improved visuals, loading times, and haptic feedback for the DualSense PlayStation 5 controller. Despite this, it wouldn't be a huge surprise if Malloy's profile actually does refer to a full new Ghost of Tsushima sequel on the PS5. Last year in October, a job listing at developer Sucker Punch wanted someone to write stories set in Japan, the same setting that Ghost of Tsushima used. And then earlier this month, a second job listing gave credence to a sequel being developed, seeking out someone with experience using Ghost of Tsushima's core combat systems. This is coincidence after coincidence after coincidence. Now, let's be honest. We know that there's going to be a Ghost of Tsushima sequel at some point. This game sold amazingly. It was giant, as this article says. The game sold upwards of 1.9 million copies in under a month when it originally launched last year. And as of November, Ghost of Tsushima had surpassed 5 million copies sold around the world, and that was in November. We're talking about almost 3 months more of time. We have no idea when this sequel is going to come out, but obviously I think it's very easy to guess. There is going to be a Ghost of Tsushima sequel at some point. The game sold amazing, people loved it. It was just such an amazing experience that I feel was so unique. The game itself, looking at the combat, you'd think it's kind of standard. I mean, it's definitely not anything we've never seen before, but just the story and the graphics and the gameplay, all of it made the game such a fantastic experience that I think tons of people should play Ghost of Tsushima if they haven't, and I do think that there are so many people who love the first game, they'll definitely be making a second game. Now, this definitely isn't confirmed, so of course, it's a rumor, take it with a grain of salt, but there's lots of pieces of evidence pointing to the fact that they're making another game, just because of, in October, there was a job listing looking for someone to write stories set in feudal Japan. We had someone last month, or earlier this month, excuse me, you know, they were looking for someone to be able to create, potentially, more of a game because they were looking for someone with experience using the core combat systems, and now we're seeing this LinkedIn description where it said, presently working on a Ghost of Tsushima game for Sony PlayStation 5. I would love to see a sequel, a spin-off, literally anything. I would most likely 99.9% play it because the game was so good. But that's all of the Ghost of Tsushima news I have right now. There's a lot of rumors circulating right now about the sequel. People are trying to like put old statements made by the developers, you know, together, and they're trying to piece. I don't want to get that tinfoil. If they eventually come out and say we are 100% working on the sequel, then good for them. But this is all of the solid information that we have on it right now. It does sound like they are planning to make Ghost of Tsushima 2, at least from what we're seeing here and from what we've seen over the past couple of months. I mean, the success of this game was just freaking massive, so I think that it's kind of obvious that we're gonna get a sequel. So, yeah, that's all that I really had to discuss with Ghost of Tsushima. These two situations, sequel would be amazing, and seeing fans come together and support, you know, the organization on this island who takes care of these shrines is absolutely amazing. I'd love to see it. I hope we see more positivity in 2021. Don't quote me because, again, 2021, positivity is good though. So, with that being said, we're gonna move into something not positive because that's how life works. Life is sad. Yep, it's sad. That's that. Positive news in 2021, we're moving on up. Well, YouTube completely didn't share my video today because my impressions were absolutely horrendous on today's video, but I talked about a potential KOTOR remake, or KOTOR 3, because it's basically confirmed at this point. That was positive. YouTube said no, you don't get to share positive news. So I have to talk about the positivity in the live stream, like the Ghost of Tsushima situation. Gina has not been fired. Bullies want Gina Carano fired. Vera has extra bright hair tonight. Do I? Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Time for tinfoil hats. No. We only get tinfoil about a couple things around this channel. Well, there's a new situation with J.K. Rowling. It wouldn't be made by BioWare. Go and watch today's video. It is not being made by EA. It's not being made by BioWare. It's, who knows what company, actually. I don't have that inside information. I wish that people would give me inside information instead of Jason Schreier, because we need to get someone different in the industry. Besides Jason Schreier, because he seems to get all the inside information. 5 million copies for a game only available on a single platform is a lot. Yes, that is, yeah, it is a lot. Especially in half of a year. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot. Guys, J.K. Rowling is a controversial topic. I mean, whew. J.K. Rowling, woo. Nah, I don't have much hope. I think J.K. Rowling's gonna be pushed out of the industry. I think that they're trying really hard to push her out of the industry. The same group of people she tried to pander to are now trying to get her out of the industry. Go fucking figure. Definitely want more KOTOR. I agree. Remake 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever you want to give me. I'm in, I'll take it. Okay, guys, so we are going to move on to the next topic of the night, which is J.K. Rowling. Now, I just like to preface this discussion with, I am not defending everything that J.K. Rowling has said or done. She has definitely said things and done things that I disagree with, but I respect her own opinion. She can have her own opinion. I'm not going to try to cancel someone based on their own opinion. I'm not going to try to threaten someone's life because of their own opinion. But J.K. Rowling has been attacked a lot over the past couple of months, probably the past year and a half actually, because she has made some controversial statements. And a lot of people just kind of want her out of the industry. A lot of people never want to see J.K. Rowling's name again. And J.K. Rowling is being attacked as transphobic yet again. This is like the 4th time after rumor about new live-action Harry Potter TV series for HBO Max was announced. So Harry Potter creator J.K. Rowling finds herself under attack again following a new rumor that HBO Max is developing a new live-action Harry Potter series. Seems kind of, like it would make sense that a company would want to make a television series based off of a billion-dollar franchise. The report that HBO Max would be developing a new live-action Harry Potter series came from The Hollywood Reporter's Leslie Goldberg. She wrote, "Sources tell The Hollywood Reporter that executives at the Warner Media-backed streamer have engaged in multiple conversations with potential writers exploring various ideas that would bring the beloved property to television. Sources say broad ideas have been discussed as part of the early-stage exploratory meetings," she added. Of course there's going to be talk about them making a TV show based on Harry Potter. It's a huge franchise. People love it. We have books, we have movies, we have comics. I mean, holy shit, we have merchandise. This franchise is a franchise that will always make money. It is one of those foolproof franchises. While yes, there are a lot of people out there who really dislike J.K. Rowling now, there are even more people who love Harry Potter. So it says, however, within their report, an HBO Max and Warner Bros. Statement claims a series was not in development. Their statement reads, "There are no Harry Potter series in development at the studio or on the streaming platform." Nevertheless, Goldberg added, expanding the world of Harry Potter remains a top priority for HBO Max and Warner Brothers, but, ding ding ding, following this report, which HBO Max and Warner Brothers are denying, people on Twitter began instantly attacking Harry Potter creator J.K. Rowling. Twitter user called for Rowling to be banned from Twitter. They wrote, J.K. Rowling, the Donald Trump of violence against trans people. Whoa, slow down there. Should also be banned from Twitter and deplatformed for using the platform to incite hate speech and abuse, but no one is ready for that conversation. J.K. Rowling's made 4 controversial statements. 5, maybe 6 at most. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of wiggle room. She has made less than 10 controversial statements. You want someone to be deplatformed and banned for having their own opinions. She didn't say anything that said go out and attack these types of people. That is inciting violence. J.K. Rowling saying, I only believe there are 2 genders, isn't inciting violence. J.K. Rowling saying, trans women are not real women, isn't inciting violence. Is it a shitty opinion? To a lot of people, yes. Does it make her, like, someone with shitty opinions that you don't want to support monetarily? To a lot of people, yes. But that is not inciting violence. That is not inciting, you know, abuse. That's saying, this is my opinion, and we're free to dislike it. And again, I'm not defending everything that J.K. Rowling said because I disagree with a lot of her statements, but that's not, like, on the level of, like, oh my gosh, you know, you're a monster. Another wrote, J.K. Rowling is the... Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this shit? Why are they doing this? J.K. Rowling is the Donald Trump of authors, and Donald Trump is the Hitler of politicians. Therefore, J.K. Rowling is responsible for the 6 million. What the fuck? People are so stupid. Don't call Donald Trump Hitler. I don't care if you like him or not. If you don't like Donald Trump, that's fine. Good for you. That's your opinion. But don't compare him to someone like Hitler. Like, what the fuck? Like, whoa. Okay, that's a little bit too much. You're allowed to say, I don't like him. I think that he's a piece of garbage. You know, I hated him as president. You can say that type of stuff. You can say, I really hate him. I really don't like him. I think he's a POS. But, whoa, whoa. You're getting into very bad territory by comparing him to the man himself. Another Twitter user said, my family doesn't support the work of bigots, haters, and TERFs. Hard pass. Okay. Their statement is almost acceptable, because J.K. Rowling, how's she a bigot? A hater. Okay, I'm a hater. Haters represent. I'm probably a hater. And TERFs, hard pass. Saying, I don't want to support the work of someone. Hard pass, that's fine. But do it respectfully. J.K. Rowling is still a person, okay? She's still a human being. She's still a person. You know, saying that she's all these disgusting, hateful things, and yet you're the one being hateful towards her isn't the way that you should act. Someone said, how about we not and give that TERF J.K. Rowling royalties? She may be not be involved, but she's still getting money regardless. Yeah, because she created this monolith of a franchise. I know that a lot of people don't like her, but she still did create this. She still created an extremely influential series of the 21st century. So another, yeah, guys, okay, everyone's pointing it out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. I do read H.P. Lovecraft, so I guess I'm a bigot, a hater. What else would I be? What else have they called H.P. Lovecraft? What else have they called him? I don't know. I don't agree with everything H.P. Lovecraft ever did or said, but I still like his work, and I still like the stories he wrote, because at the end of the day, that's what these are, stories. Jeez Louise. People need to calm down on social media. Another Twitter user wrote, Harry Potter was the biggest part of my childhood, and if it weren't for the fact that J.K. Rowling is a transphobic a-hole, I would be so excited for this, but really, who's even going to watch this now? I don't know, probably the people who spent $1 billion supporting the franchise, buying t-shirts, buying sweaters, buying scarves, buying mittens, buying hats, buying the book number 1, buying the book number 2, buying the book 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, buying all the movies on Blu-ray, 4K, 8K, 22K. I don't know, maybe all of those people that can actually see, wow, I really love the stories. I really love the characters. I want to support it because of these great characters and these great stories. I can separate the art from the artist. I don't know, just my take. I guess I'm wrong. I'm just a woman on the internet. Okay, see, here's the difference between still being a Harry Potter fan / keeping your fandom mementos while also denouncing J.K. Rowling. Which is actively giving her more money and not showing her any real consequences for her repeatedly harmful transphobia. Literally, J.K. Rowling's always going to make money off of her products because people buy books still, people buy these DVDs still. They're always going to make money. She's always going to make money. Someone wrote, HBO Max, give Mothra a show instead of giving the transphobe work. As you guys can see, there are a lot of people who are extremely upset at J.K. Rowling, and I think that it's fine to be mad at things that she said, things that she's done. I think it's okay to say, I don't want to support you, I really don't like you. That's okay, but the way that you do it matters. And, you know, J.K. Rowling at the end of the day is still a human being who still has her own feelings, and threatening her and calling her all of these things isn't going to help at all. And when you start to threaten someone, because there are some threatening messages in there, when you start to threaten someone, everyone's gonna lose respect for you because you're just as toxic as the person you're saying who is toxic. But that's all that I had to discuss with J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling is being attacked yet again. I mean, it's never gonna stop, to be honest. People are always gonna be mad at J.K. Rowling, and I'm sure in the near future I'll probably be talking about her again, being canceled for like the 54th time. So yeah, it's probably gonna happen. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What house am I? A Slytherin. I've heard some people say Ravenclaw, but I think Slytherin. Gryffindor? Ew. What losers. They will snatch the Potter movies from her. She will eventually be pushed out. Maybe so. Maybe. If the outrage gets bad enough. I think it's all gonna fade away. I think people aren't gonna care in 2 years. They're gonna have so many other bigots to deal with. Gryffindor? Ew. Ew. Who's Gryffindor? Kind of fucking lame. TBH. Guys, I don't want to read this article. I'm gonna be making a video on this article tomorrow, and I'm truly ticked off. Yeah, no. Great. I saw this article. It was sent to me. And I read half of it, and that's where I went, oh no. Oh no. This is what I call bad. Nope. Yeah, I think people are gonna find someone else to cancel. There will always be someone new to cancel, 100%. I don't care about the Harry Potter universe, though, to be honest. I like Harry Potter, don't get me wrong. I have a problem, though, with Harry Potter himself. Harry Potter's a little whiny bitch, and he doesn't know how to do anything. There are parts in the movies where he literally could be using his wand, and also in the books, he could be using his wand and said he's throwing a chair at someone. He's kind of on the equivalent of Frodo. He's like a little bitch like Frodo. Can't wait for all the unsubscribes. Vera is Hufflepuff most sure about it. Hufflepuff? Aren't they the losers? Isn't Hufflepuff the losers? A badger? What the fuck? Its founder wasn't a medieval witch, though, so that's actually kind of cool. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Is there like a Harry Potter test that takes 5 minutes to take on the internet? Yeah, Ravenclaw's cooler. Doesn't matter. Ran by a bigot. Created by a bigot. Sam was a better Hobbit. Bullet Shepherd knows where it's at. Bilbo Baggins is the best. Hufflepuffs get everyone else from the Sorting Hat. Yeah. Yeah, I guess some of those Hufflepuffs are cool. Okay, we can't get into Harry Potter. I don't care enough about... Okay, Cedric Diggory was really cool. I can't get into Harry Potter. I'm gonna fall down a rabbit hole. And I'm gonna start remembering things, or trying to think of things that I don't remember, and it's gonna be a Google fest. We have to talk about this article, guys. Now, this article is one that I'm gonna be doing a video on tomorrow. It really, really makes me angry, because this writer, this journalist, has taken Cyberpunk 2077 and they've literally forgot what Cyberpunk is about, what Cyberpunk is. And it's like people are trying to grasp at straws. That's what they're doing, is they're just trying to grasp at straws. So, Cyberpunk 2077's attitude towards women are more 1997 than 2077. Cyberpunk 2077's presentation of women reminds us gaming still has blind spots for representation. Guys, I'm pretty sure I've played through Cyberpunk twice now. I think you can play as a female and have the game be about a female character, right? But that's a blind spot, huh? Cyberpunk 2077's best characters are women. Okay, fair opinion. Pan Am Palmer and Judy Alvarez head and shoulders above the rest of the cast. Rogue and Claire Kickass, the purple-haired Mox, and Us Cracks are the most visually interesting characters in Night City. If you just look at the big picture stuff, there is so much to celebrate about the game's presentation of women. The problem is that these examples are icing on the cake that's already been burnt. And not just burnt, but full of mud and rocks and blood and scorpions. A cake that's not just bad, it's nasty, not poorly made, but designed to hurt. Okay? Instead of icing on a cake, maybe the better metaphor is clay around a C4. Cyberpunk acts like it loves women, but Night City itself hates them. How? How does this happen? Vera cannot compute. In any game with a character creator, historical statistics show that in general, more players will choose male characters because more men play these major games more than any other gender. Okay, so there's more men playing than females. Okay. There are a plethora of reasons for this, but I'd like to park them and just, it's a fact, men do. So this article reads terribly. So I always play as a woman, knowing that I'm playing the game wrong. Oh, I'm playing the game as a woman to fight the patriarchy. I'm playing the game wrong because it's just so brave. Yawn. Some games actually surprise me and feel incredibly inclusive. Most feature little winks or moments that suggest the male is the default without it being too invasive. Cyberpunk is something else entirely. In fact, it's the most aggressively masculine game I've ever played. A game where you can be whoever you want, a game where you can play as a male or a female, a game where you don't even have to pick a gender, a game that you can do whatever you want, where half of the main characters in the freaking game are females. But no, it's the most aggressively masculine game this person's ever played. This is reinforced right from the start. In V and Jackie's first playable mission together, you're tasked with finding Sandra, and you later find her naked, almost dead, in an ice bath. In a scripted cutscene, you'll pull her out with her skin bluing from the cold, her chest clearly on display as V stares into her lifeless eyes. Throughout Night City, we see several women dead on the floor as a set decoration, often naked, as well as many strewn across Ripperdock tables with their bodies ripped open. This is followed by the game's treatment of Evelyn Parker, who seems at first like she'll be one of the game's strong female leads. She's cool, stylish, and confident, even if we accept the fact that we meet her at a strip club while being given a virtual lap dance. Then we see her memories where she's scared around big tough men, is literally called effable meat, and uses her uses her powers to betray a man. Okay. Next time we see her, okay, yeah, again, the same naked, battered up, bruised. And next time we see her after that, she's dead. A point that I want to make here, okay, is that this person says they want more representation of women in games. And I'm all for that. I'm all for seeing women in games. Lara Croft, who, Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, don't know her. Totally Claire, Jill, all these characters that totally aren't in games now because women are oppressed in video games. A point that this person makes here is that they want to see more female representation in games. Okay, I can respect that. That's their opinion. But they complain when there are women in the game and they're not being propped up on a pedestal. This is my number one problem. They say, we want more women. They don't want just more women. They want more women who are being treated like queens. They want more women who are running the show. They want more women who are propped up on a pedestal. They don't want women to be treated like men in games, because in this game we see men ripped apart, naked, dead. We also see women in this game the same way, but they're complaining because no, we can't have that. Women have to be treated like queens. It's ridiculous that they try to say, oh, we want more of this. No, you don't. You want more of this, that, and the other thing. You want more times 5. Then there's the posters. Oh my gosh. They even go on to complain about the posters in this game, saying, dogs licking beer off of a woman's chest, a woman spraying champagne froth suggestively down her face and chest. If you've read this far without rushing to the comments to berate me, they also go on to play the victim already before they've even put out this article. Well, my point is that a lot of games don't. Not anymore. Games apparently don't treat women nicely. Never on this scale. While women are still in the minority when it comes to playable characters, even though a ton of games this year that were AAA gave you the option to play as a female, because a lot of games have 2 options, or they're set in stone, and you have games like The Last of Us Part 2 where you're playing as a female, but okay, we're not going to talk about that because that ruins our narrative. We're seeing more major games push women to the forefront, less hypersexualization, more agency and character development, and more nuanced storytelling in general in gaming. Even in male-led games, we're seeing a greater emphasis on emotional development, on relationships. There's still a big might is right mentality in gaming where violence is the solution to any problem. I just want to say probably because most games have some sort of violence in them, and the combat is violence. It's combat. That's what it is. But okay. I want to point something out here, guys. So this person is clearly saying that women aren't well represented in Cyberpunk, that women don't have rights like men. Women are being treated very awfully, very poorly. Women are not being, respected in video games and all of that. I just want to show you guys the description of dystopian, because this game, Cyberpunk 2077, if you didn't know, is a dystopian game. I'm going to show you guys the description of dystopian really quick, in case you and this writer didn't know what it is. Relating to or denoting an imagined place or state in which everything is unpleasant or bad, typically a totalitarian or environmentally degraded one. I'm just gonna say, in a dystopian world, however you want to pronounce it, Dystopian, I was saying it right the first time, dystopian, everyone pronounces it a different way. Women aren't treated like they would be in, like, 2020. Women aren't treated like they would be in 1977. We're talking about a dystopian world where women don't have these, like, social rights like this writer thinks that they would. This writer saying in 2077, women would have way more rights and be treated differently than a woman in 1977. Cyberpunk is a dystopian game. They'd probably have much, much, much less when it comes to, you know, rights and all of this stuff, because it's a state in which everything is unpleasant or bad. Yeah, everyone says dystopian differently. Dystopian, I don't know. I'm just gonna call it dystopian. But this is the thing. Is it's like they're completely ignoring the fact that CD Projekt Red wanted to make a dystopian game, and that is exactly what they created. That is the setting for this game. It's not supposed to be set in a realistic 2077. It is supposed to be like a similar world to ours, but not exactly the same as our worlds. And it's not. And it's never gonna be. So it says, the vague defense offered against this has been the game is a dystopia. But a dystopia of what? What is it trying to say? What is this misogyny supposed to comment on? What do these dead women add to the game's storytelling or wider ideas? Okay, then I don't want to see any dead men in the game. Why aren't they complaining about dead men in the game as well? Why? If one gender can't be dead, why can the other gender be dead? That's very unfair. It says we can't bleed on about trying to make a game, make gaming more diverse.
Bullet Shepherd donated $5.
Thank you for the $5 donation, Bullet Shepherd.
Bullied me in CP2077.
It was me.
Kotaku to write on.
Yes.
Article about how she's a misogynist now.
I am. Now. Whoa. Whoa. Get it right, dude. I've been a misogynist from like my since birth, apparently. I've been a misogynist my whole life. Okay. Thank you, Bullet Shepherd, for the $5 donation. Yeah, I did bully you. I bully everyone, apparently. But that's the article, guys. Cyberpunk 2077 is a misogynist game, and its attitudes towards women are more 1997 than 2077. I am so disappointed to see articles like this coming out of a website that people are supposed to trust and respect. And VG247 is a pretty terrible website, let's be honest. But a lot of people do read VG247, and to see articles like this just makes me disrespect them even more. So, with that being said, we are going to move on to the final article in just a minute. I can't believe just like the hypocrisy in that Cyberpunk article. It's baffling. Terrible article. Terrible article. That article helps no one. Exactly. It's not an informative article. It's not even an opinion article. It's attacking CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk 2077. If they said something like, you know, I think that they could improve this way or that way, okay, a little bit more respectable, but they're not even doing that. They're just attacking the company and attacking the game, trying to get clicks. That's why I used an archive, because I'm not going to give them my clicks. No. It probably was rage bait. VG247 makes a lot of rage bait, but doesn't mean you can't call them out for the dumb headlines that they're making trying to get those rage clicks. Cyberpunk is almost a damn near phenomenal game in terms of its character, story, world, and lore. I would say it is a very, very great game in those regards. It's just unfortunate that the gameplay and technically it wasn't up to par. It's very sad. It's very sad. Gina should chokeslam Kathleen Kennedy and her whole writers group. I agree. Oron's putting hearts in chat, and Frank is putting... Is that a dab in chat? Come on, most websites are there for outrage clicks. Very true. A lot of them are just up for outrage clicks, which is very unfortunate that, you know, what's real journalism? Journalism used to be a real thing, guys. Back in my day, journalists actually did their job and didn't attack the audience they're trying to get to read their articles. It's the internet. What do you expect? People to respect each other? No, we can't have that. They didn't get a refund. Yeah, they're probably very mad they didn't get a refund. Okay, guys, so we're going to move on to the final topic of the night. People on the internet. People on the internet are very bad. All you guys toxic. These people toxic. Everyone toxic. After Star Wars condemns bullying. Wow. Much to our surprise, very big, Gina Carano haters call for her to be fired. We know there are a lot of people that dislike Gina Carano. I think that it's fine that Gina Carano has her own opinion. People are very angry that she is a strong woman that has her own opinions, and they've gone continuously on to attack her, trying to get her fired from Star Wars and The Mandalorian, and it's absolutely disgusting. So following the official Star Wars Twitter account condemning bullying and racism, Gina Carano haters called for the Mandalorian actress to be fired yet again. We're not talking about this being the first time or the second time. This is like the 5th, 6th, 7th time that this has happened. So, the official Star Wars Twitter account recently condemned bullying and announced their support for the High Republic show host Christina Ariel. In a number of tweets over the course of 2020, she called white people racists. White people, stop it. Your racism won't save you. Your ignorance is not an excuse. Just a reminder that white women are just as complicit in upholding and enforcing white supremacy. I did already talk about this situation in a video in case you do want to go and see it, listen to my thoughts. I did talk about it yesterday. But she also had words for white conservatives. She is a very opinionated person, and unfortunately, she doesn't do it in a good way. She doesn't say, this is my opinion, I don't like your opinion, but we can respect to not like each other's opinions. No, she blatantly attacks people for the color of their skin. But in a response to the exposure of these tweets, the official Star Wars account tweeted out, "Our community is one of hope and inclusivity. We do not stand for bullying and racism, and we support Christina Ariel." Now individuals who dislike Gina Carano are attempting to get Star Wars to fire the actress who plays Cara Dune in the Disney Plus series, The Mandalorian. One user wrote, "Good! Now let's fire Gina Carano, who is responsible for inciting an insurrection," as the government would say, inciting an erection, spreading misinformation about COVID in the election, and for being a transphobe. Something that she's not. This person accuses her of being a transphobe, and she definitely isn't. So this person is doing the exact thing that she's saying good, because Star Wars is saying we do not stand for bullying and racism, yet this person is bullying Gina Carano. One person said, "So have you seen Gina Carano's account? Where do you stand regarding Rosario Dawson? Are you owe Kelly Marie Tran a movie." What the fuck? You owe someone a movie because people were
Bullet
mean to
Shepherd
them?
donated $5.
I don't know about that.
I just want Gina Carano to always be Cara Dune and to crush my head with her thighs.
I thought it was going somewhere positive, and then it went somewhere. Okay. Bullet Shepherd, thank you for the $5 donation. Much appreciated. I'll forward this to Gina Carano herself and let her know your thoughts on your opinion. This person says, you owe Kelly Marie Tran a movie. They're literally saying they owe Kelly Marie Tran a movie because of what? Because people made fun of her a little bit? Yeah, there were people that made fun of her character, that didn't like her character. Okay. Chat. But that doesn't mean she deserves a movie. Fire Gina Carano, please and thank you. They can't even say her name right. They can't even type her name right. Carano. Coriander? Fire Gina Carano then. She represents exactly that. Calling to fire someone, saying this company should fire someone, is bullying. It's bullying. You're being a hypocrite. Good, now fire Gina Carano. Gina is still working on Star Wars and The Mandalorian. Why? So why haven't y'all fired Gina Carano? So now fire Gina Carano or whatever her name is. These people are so terrible. They say we want to fight harassment and racism and bullying, but they do those same exact things. They're bullying someone because of their own opinions. They're trying to get someone canceled because they have their own opinions. And Gina Carano is not a transphobe. She's not, a white supremacist. She's not any of that. So to call her that stuff is absolutely disgusting. Another person wrote, ? Why does she have a job then? Someone said, yes, now good. Go and fire Gina Carano. As you can see, there are tons of people who are very, very mad that Gina Carano is still part of Star Wars, she's still part of The Mandalorian, and that she hasn't been fired yet. Again, like I said, I think that it's fine to dislike someone's opinions, and I think that it's fine to say, I dislike your opinions, but they're your own. Just keep, you can't tell someone to keep them to themselves, but you know what I mean. I don't like your opinions, but I'm not going to attack you. Yet these people are trying to cancel Gina Carano and her outright attacking her because they don't like her opinions. So that's all that I really had to discuss with this topic. It's very sad to see Gina Carano being canceled yet again because people want her fired simply because they dislike her opinions. So that's all that I really had to discuss in this stream tonight, you guys. We talked about Gina Carano, J.K. Rowling, Cyberpunk, and also Ghost of Tsushima. I will hang around for a little bit longer, probably 10-15 minutes. So if you guys have any questions or topics you'd like me to discuss, please feel free to put them into the chat now. I would be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. They are the real bullies. 100% yes. 100% yes. They are the real bullies. Hypocrisy, yes. Big hypocrisy there. A planet of simps? Wow. Bullet Shepherd, my dreams? I can relate to that. Oh no. I wanted to scroll up and see the responses to his donation. Cancel Vera for her opinions. They're not my opinions, yeah. Guys, please don't cancel me. I'm a woman on the internet. You're supposed to throw, guys, you're supposed to throw money at me and compliments at me. You're supposed to be nice to me. I'm a woman on the internet. What is it? Because I'm not on Twitch and I'm on YouTube? Come on, guys. Show me a little bit of respect. Come on, guys. Do I have to do a Twitch stream around here to get a little bit of nice compliments? And okay. I can't even pretend. I can't even pretend to be a thought. Twitch thought. Can't even. Will the next stream be the Medium? So the Medium comes out on what, Friday? Oh my God, Thursday? What? It's the end of January? I can't deal with it. It comes
Ornex
out
has
on
just donated $28.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for the $28 donation.
Dystopia. Thanks, text to speech.
Dystopia. Yeah. Until I say dystopia or dystopian. Hey, I had played the text-to-speech on Google to clear my name and my conscience. Thank you for the $28 donation, though. Much appreciated. What was I talking about? Oh, the Medium. Yeah, my next live stream probably will be the Medium. Yeah, because it comes out on Thursday, so I'll probably be streaming throughout the weekend. I don't know exactly what days yet. I'll let you guys know on Thursday, but Thursday at probably 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be here live streaming the Medium. It is a new psychological thriller horror game that's coming out, and I'm excited to give it a shot. Oh no. Oh no. Here it comes. I'm throwing money at you. Why aren't you catching it? I did, Bullet Shepherd. Thank you. Everyone putting the money bags in chat. Thank you. Oh, thank you for all the dollar bills. Thank you. Much appreciated. Love your hair. Thank you. You're great. Thank you. The only thing Vera catches is a cold. Not very nice. Going on your record. Thank you for the money signs in chat, guys. Did you order the new Blade Runner pop? Wait, there's Blade Runner pop figures? Hold the whole phone. I hate pops. Where do I swipe my credit card? I don't see shit. I don't want 2049. We're talking about original. Oh, I see it. What is pop in a box? Pre-order? Yes. How about I do declare pre-order? Yes. Put that in my cart. 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 Ooh, Paul Atreides. Maybe I should buy that one too. Oh, I'm already up to $40. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna stop there. I see them now. I'm swiping my credit card, getting ready to swipe my credit card. Thank you for telling me. I didn't even know they existed. I'm about to own all of them. Original is out. It says pre-order. It said pre-order. Yeah, Deckard, $10.99 says pre-order. It says estimated date January 2021. So 5 more days? 6 more days? Why is it only letting me pre-order one at a time? I keep trying to put like multiple in my cart and it won't let me. Pretty suspicious. I hate pops. I'm gonna buy them all. I don't own many Funko Pops. I feel like most Pops are really weird. But I like a couple of them though. A couple of them are alright. They're okay. But Blade Runner ones. Yes, I will take them. No, I got them already? All of them? Damn. Why do I always have to be the last to know about things? Galgun Returns is released next month. True. January 25th? Oh. Yeah, well, today's January 25th. Vera, will you be playing Fuse for Apex? I'm sure I'm gonna try him out. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming on launch day, but I know that I'll try him out at some point. On or off stream. I don't know yet. Maybe those are back order? Yeah, I don't know. Just because when I click pre-order, first of all, it's only letting me put one into my cart at a time, which is weird. That's a shame. But, yeah, it says pre-order. Well, it is what it is. I'll get them eventually. Definitely something I'm gonna pick up though. I'd rather just watch Blade Runner again than buy Pops. Very true. But I like shiny things. So why not? I don't have any Funko Pops, but I want Marjorie and Olenna. Ooh, Game of Thrones Pops. Those would be cool. There was this... Okay, so I saw it at a store, and I don't remember what store. They had a Baby Yoda, but it was like a giant Baby Yoda. It was like one of those big pops that's like 4 times the size of a normal pop. And it was a Baby Yoda. It was like $60. I should have got it. It was cool. Baby Yoda's alright. He's like a 8 out of 10. Thank you for stopping by, Trent. Much appreciated. Blade Runner is so amazing. Sick of Star Wars being jammed down my throat. EA, if you're gonna remake anything, remakes 4. Well, as I talked about in my video today about the KOTOR remake, it's not gonna be EA. Nope, not gonna be EA. So, we're safe! Woohoo! Nice, looking forward to the Medium stream. Yeah, Medium's gonna be fun, I hope. I don't know if I'll actually do a full playthrough of the game. I probably will, just because there's nothing else coming out in the next, like, 2 weeks. So I've got plenty of time to play it. Vera, when are you coming over to Mines? I have a Mines, and I use Mines. It's in the description of my videos. It's also in the description of my stream. Mines is there. I use Mines. I got the Mines. EA isn't remaking it, and they don't have exclusive rights anymore. Very true, Oron. Very true. As he types it twice. I don't know any stores around me that sell pops. I'm probably a comic book shop. Maybe Walmart. I don't know. Target? I don't know. A store? I don't know if they'd have those ones in, though. Especially if they're on pre-order still. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'll have to look into them. We desperately need a Shadows of the Empire movie. We need so many movies of so many different things from so many different franchises. I could list out tons and tons of different franchises that need new movies. I don't hang out in your streams often, but love your videos. Well, thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. But, all right, you guys. I think that it's time. It's that time of the night where I end the live stream. We've gone through our topics. We talked about Gina Carano, J.K. Rowling, Cyberpunk, and Ghost of Tsushima. It's been a very eventful night. Tomorrow, I will have a new video up on the channel. I will be talking about the Cyberpunk article. Lots of outrage. Because I'll be honest, I am pretty outraged about it. Kind of mad at it, not gonna lie. So that will be up tomorrow, and I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. My next stream should be on Thursday for the Medium at 7 p.m. Eastern, but I will definitely update you all in Discord. So make sure to check there. If you haven't seen today's video, please go ahead and watch it. I talk about Knights of the Old Republic's remake being in development, or Knights of the Old Republic 3 being potentially in development, and I kind of talk about, you know, could it be woke or could it be a savior of Star Wars? So, if you enjoyed the live stream, make sure to give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way. Consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month. The link is in the description. Like I said, go ahead and go watch today's video, yesterday's video, the past couple videos, in case YouTube hasn't notified you of them, because YouTube likes to not notify people of videos. Also, check the description for my social media accounts. I have Twitter, I have Minds. I would have Parler, but unfortunately Parler is still kind of MIA. Make sure to join our Discord as well. We're very active there. I tag you all when I go live, but thank you all so much for stopping by, and have a fantastic evening, everyone.